Hello and welcome back to another video tutorial in this series on using Photoshop CC. So in the past couple of videos, we've been looking at ways to alter the mood of an image. And let's go ahead and touch on one that we just haven't really messed around with yet that we absolutely have to, and that is just black and white. All right, so there we go. Here is our image, and I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that image by hitting Command J and then turning off the eyeball for the lower one here, just so that I have, the original one down there to work with if I need to. So, as I've showed you in previous tutorials, you can desaturate an image very easily. All you have to do is just hit Shift Command U, and it is desaturated. I'm going to go ahead and undo that. Come up here to Image, Adjustments, okay? And you can desaturate the photo just like that, okay? I'm going to hit Command Z to undo that. I can come up here to Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, all right? And that brings up our hue and saturation, which gives us a bit more options to work with here, okay? I'm going to undo that. I always hit Command U to bring that up, but that's just fine. And, of course, we can come down over here and open up hue and saturation as an adjustment layer as well, and that's a way to non-destructively edit and desaturate, okay? Just like that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and undo that and delete that adjustment layer. Now, there's a lot of different ways to work with black and white here. Let me show you a few different ways. I'm going to go ahead and hit Shift Command U and just make it black and white, okay? Completely desaturated image, and that was a destructive edit there. Okay, I'm going to hit Command M. I could also go to Adjustments, Curves, okay? And I'm just going to make an S-curve, okay? And an S-curve will just make the light parts lighter and the dark parts darker, okay? Like so, okay? All right, boom. Now, let's compare those. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this eye off, duplicate my bottom layer, and turn the eyeball on for that, and just desaturate it. Okay, so there is a straight desaturated image. There is a one with a pretty strong S-curve on it. Okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and delete both of those, get back to my original image, and duplicate my image. Okay, so of course we can actually put our hue and saturation on there as an adjustment layer and turn the saturation down, and then go ahead and go adjustment layer curves and just bring that down to, maybe we'll bring the whites up first and put a nice S-curve on there, like so, okay? Now this is a way to do this non-destructively, and what do I mean by non-destructively? Well, I still have my original photo here. Look, I can just turn these off, and there we go, original photo again, okay? And speaking of, we just turn the curves on. Look at that. That's a pretty, you can definitely alter the mood of that photo just like that as well, although that does not look so good. Okay, so we have a black and white image, and it certainly looks a lot different than just desaturating the image. So that's one way to go about this. I'm going to go ahead and select both of my adjustment layers and delete them. Okay, so now I have my image again how it was originally. And I'm going to select my adjustment layer and select black and white. Okay, look at this. Now, there are lots of presets here. Whoops. I just accidentally dragged my panel in here, so now it's connected. If you want to actually move that off of there, you can actually grab the word black and white right here, or the properties for your black and white, and move that over here, like so, okay? That was an accident, but anyway, I might as well show you that you can do that. So I'm going to put that back over here, like so. Boom. Okay. Okay, so there's lots of presets here, okay? Maximum black, okay? Maximum white, yeah? Okay, so the best way to get to learn is just go ahead and go through all of these, okay? Of course, you can do it the default and then actually select the different channels yourself and work with them, okay? And, ooh, I like how that grass sticks out like that, okay? And that's just the best way to get to know how these all work, okay? Is actually just adjusting the different color channels, all right? Okay, so that's another way to mess around black and white, okay? And now I have this, I really like the way this looks right now, just like that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and slap a vignette on there right now. As you can probably tell if you've been watching these videos, I'm a pretty big fan of vignettes, okay? So I'm going to come down here and create a new layer, And I'm going to come over here to my paint bucket tool, make that black. Make sure that I have a feather of 255 pixels. Make sure that I've got my rectangle marquee selected. I'm going to drag out a rectangle and let go, and it's going to become a rounded rectangle simply because I've got this 255 pixel feather on there, and I'm going to hit delete. Just like that. Hey, that's perfect, just like that. That's what I was going for. So let's go ahead and select my vignette, my adjustment layer, and my image, and I'm going to do Command E and flatten those, and turn on my background original layer again and compare the two, okay? So again, I've greatly altered the mood of this photo, right? It seems to tell a completely different story now. And since it's black and white, maybe we'll go ahead and throw a photo filter on and make it look a little old-fashioned. So let's go up here to make sure that the layer selected, come up here to Image, Adjustments, Photo Filter, right there, and we'll throw a sepia on it, okay? Just like so. And maybe I'll turn the density up a touch. Yeah, just like that. Boom. Okay, so there it is. I'm going to go ahead and hit Command Z to undo it to show you the difference. See that? Okay, just a little bit of that sepia tone on that, just to make it look a little bit old-fashioned. So again, if I come over here and turn this off, greatly altered this way this photo looks with just a few clicks in Photoshop.